Hey guys, it's Britt with Britt's News, here to talk to you about the George Zimmerman trial so far. Today is the very last day of both sides of giving their argument, their last closing statements. Um, I haven't heard the defense's side, which I was wishing I could, but so far I've been hearing the prosecution side yesterday and today, which I thought was kind of weird, but that they get to go twice, and it just seems like it was more for prosecution side than defense. Alright, well, I want to start off anyway that I'm on the side for George Zimmerman. I believe he was innocent that night when he killed Trayvon Martin. I believe I'm sorry for Trayvon Martin, for the family of Trayvon Martin, but I believe that he was just defending himself that night. So whenever they were talking the whole trial, I was thinking, it did make sense. There are small things that he didn't say or said that were just a little bit off, but people do that all the time. You can't be precisely saying everything, detail to detail, because of course they're always gonna be um, just gonna be arguing on that. They could have said and then somebody said or whatever. Um, the key elements for me and the witnesses were the one guy who was a neighbor who said he was he said that he saw the two, Trayvon Martin and George Zimmerman, which was very key because he was the only one who saw them apparently, or at least saw them efficiently, and said that the guy who had a red jacket was on bottom and the one with a black hoodie or jacket was on top, and that's who we know was Trayvon Martin and George Zimmerman. And he said that it was like a ground pound position. So he was a key element in everything because he saw most of it anyway, or specifics anyway. But another key person was a woman who said that she was the one who had to help me, who called 911 and you could hear help me um, in the 911 call. So that I think that was really deficient there, because we don't know who was the one who said help me, because if we know who it was, then we know that person was in danger or was freaking out so badly. But I think it was George Zimmerman, but then again, I don't know. We never really heard Trayvon Martin's voice ever. Like, I don't know if there was ever a video, and we should have heard it, like a video of some sort of his voice to maybe relate to his voice, to say here is his voice, here is like his, you know, any recent video, and then put like try to make him say help with like just editing with putting the H sound, the E and the L and the P sound. Maybe that could have helped, jurors' minds. I don't know what the jurors will put as if they're gonna say he's innocent, if George Zimmerman is innocent or guilty. And just yesterday, they were going to put child abuse on there, and I'm thinking, well, why would you do that? We're like so long in the case. You guys think that you aren't gonna win? Prosecution may not win. I don't understand, because if you don't think you're gonna win, it's because you didn't prove enough case. But because you guys want to try to win in all possible cause, you are saying, okay, well, I want to what was it? What, there's all these other, you want to put everything on the table just to say, if this happens, well, if he is found guilty, maybe then they can say this possible cause. I'm thinking, well, why? I mean, if just as the judge said, not the judge, I'm sorry, the attorney said, on the defense's side, if you cannot find without a reasonable doubt and you weren't able to prove that, then it's on your cause. But yet the judge is allowing that. I don't understand that. Why is she is going on towards the prosecution side, not towards both, ends here, just saying, look, you should have told me this before, kind of thing. And yet, it just doesn't seem right when I hear it. But then again, I don't know. I think again, I think that I think the judge is on the prosecution side the whole time. and it just seems like a little bit odd how certain things she's allowing. And but it's getting close to where the jurors are gonna be hearing, I guess, the end of the prosecution's um closing statements, and I'm just so worried for George Zimmerman. I hope he's found innocent, but I know I don't know for a fact, but I'm afraid because there might be riots and people. I don't know if you guys know, but in the 90s there was LA riots because this man, I forget his name. I did research on it when I heard about it. Um, this man was found on tape. This man was on tape, being struck by all these police officers around him, and people were so upset. And he was found, of course, innocent, but as well as the cops. And people were so upset because they thought cops always get away, and it's like it just didn't seem any justice in what actually happened. So LA riots ensued. People were stealing. They were breaking into stores and fire. I saw the videos. It was maddening, and it may happen here in Florida, and I that's what I'm afraid of, and that's what a lot of people might be are afraid of as well. That the LA riots might be the Orlando riots. Um, but then again, if he is found guilty, I think what may happen was that there'll be a ton of appeals because I believe there will be many appeals that um there were so many things that weren't right um, with the for the defense. They just not for the defense, but against the defense, and just didn't seem right for certain things. Or there could be even a mistrial. That this trial could be even restarted all over again. Um, but also, I do want to mention that Rachel Dontel, when I my last video, you guys remember, I was talking about her and how I was just laughing and everything. I wasn't trying to be racist in any way. I was just kind of laughing because I just thought, why would anyone act like that on the stand? She was just having this attitude, and it wasn't right to have an attitude. But the second day, she was a lot more calmed down. I think the prosecution talked to her and said, you need to relax. And of course, she didn't seem very happy to be on there. Um, she was saying yes sir, no sir. She didn't have to say the yes sir, no sir, but she just didn't seem so happy to be there again, and she wanted to go home. And I don't know, it just kind of seemed a little odd that she just, to be your friend that you're trying to defend, and this is the case of the year. This is like the next Casey Anthony case. Everyone's watching this. I don't even know why everyone's watching this. There's so many other cases all over that we should also watch. We should watch other cases that are just, it's weird that Florida's all on the line here for George Zimmerman and Casey Anthony. Um, but as I said, like, if George Zimmerman is found innocent, there could be LA riots, and he may have to move. That's what I'm thinking. He will have to move or get lots of security, just like Casey Anthony, because she's somewhere here in Florida, but we have no clue where she's at. And as if I'm trying to look for her, but we have no clue where she's at. She's just in hiding. And that's what may happen with George Zimmerman until he finds a place. He may have to move out of the U.S. That's how bad it may be. And then again, if he sounds guilty, that a lot of things could happen, where it can be a mistrial, or it could just be the fact that I don't know. I just know that not a lot of people are happy, and some people are with him, or just really against this case. But as I said, I'm on his side because I believe he was just doing his job that night. He was just calling the 911 operator, the non-emergency number, and just calling to say, hey, this is what's going on. Um, I'm just kind of following him, just to, see where he's going. I don't really know who he is, but, I'm just making sure, this guy isn't, bad or whatever. He didn't know, whenever they keep mentioning so far that he didn't, George Zimmerman had a gun on him. Well, he didn't. They already knew that he had a gun on him. We didn't. I don't even know if somebody's walking right next to me and they could have a gun on them. Yeah, I don't even know that. But he didn't even know that. Trayvon Martin didn't know that. we didn't even know what was in his hand. We didn't know that until later that he had tea and Skittles in his hand. And we don't know. We never know. And he dealt with that kind of thing every day. And he did call the non-emergency number other times. And I would love to have heard those times to hear what the similarities were with this case and with those calls as to what was going on, and if he had a gun on him or not, or if he was just following them or not. And I just want to hear that. I wanted to hear what was those similarities, what were those differences. Then I would have been like, all right, maybe he was, against Trayvon Martin. I don't know. There were so many key elements that I would have wished could have been different. But then again, you can't redo it unless they did a mistrial or something. Wow. But I would like to hear your side of the story, your side of the story. But what do you think? Do you think George Zimmerman will be found innocent or guilty? And what do you think may happen if he is found innocent or guilty? Let me know in the comments. And please like this video for your opinions. If you're watching George Zimmerman's trial right now or have heard of it, like it, because let me know. Let me know how many people are actually watching this trial and know what's going on. Right. Bye.